I hope y'all can please ignore the pitter-patter of doggy footsteps in the background. Like those.
This is a ProNov Extra.
Anyway, welcome to another ProNov Extra. Today, I'm just gonna be, I guess the word would be redeeming myself for some information that I might have relayed to y'all in the last proper episode. That being the process of adding shading to your drawing. It's not like it's 100% a sin if you do what I did here, like it's darker, and if you're like in a rush of some kind, then, you know, it gets the job done. But a dude who I've been watching pretty frequently as of late, Ginger Pale, just put out a video about color theory, and yeah, one of the things he said in that, and also in previous videos of his, is to never ever just make it darker, just because, you know, the color's not very appealing. What's the word you used, Ginger Pale?
With yellow, you're just gonna get this gross pukey color.
Yeah, pukey. That's exactly the word I would use to describe this motherfucker. So let's go ahead and start a new drawing that maybe won't be called that. So the gist of it is, you know, when you're doing the drawing, I can't be fucked with this time. Tits. But his only point was that, you know, instead of just making it darker, what you should do is like mess with the temperature of the color more so than the brightness of the tone you're using. So in this case, we would, you know, just make it a straight yellow. And then if we wanted to do shading, rather than, you know, making our color darker like this. Wow, that is the most fecal brown I think I've seen. I'm starting to see the guy's point. Then yeah, you just blurp, blurp, blurp. Yeah, look at that. Good old yellow and brown. The most appealing colors that you could possibly put together like that. I'm gonna erase this ink on the outside. For what it's worth though, because we have a transparent layer on top of our colors, it seems to have overtaken a little bit of the outside dark, so this will give me the chance to show you how to change that real quick, right quick. You just go back to the shade of black you're using for the outline and hold it, just like you would for an eraser. See, you're able to you're able to learn more than one thing here. But with that gone, all we can focus on is this new overlap right here, this shade. It's dawning on me that it's a little tricky to like do these with capture only, because I can't like point at it and have you see what I'm pointing at. Oh well. I gotta make do with what I can, pumpkin. Please don't call the police. Anyway, we got our shade, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go back to our yellow. I'm gonna hit the color. The color wheel, it gives us a lot of options, actually. You've got the regular wheel, you got red... Bark? Woof? Can I... Is that so? You're really gonna interrupt me here, friendo? Buckley? Buck Rogers? My name is Buck. I'm here to, you know the rest. Woof. I think he stopped. Ah, you son of a bitch. You literally. Hey, you little bastard. Are you done? Shoosh. Anyway, we got red, green, and blue. And that gives us this. So you'll notice right away that we've got these little sticks with various shades to pick from. So as you slide it up and down, you'll see the options change for us. So that's how you can change it. I don't want that. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna hit cancel. But we can just make it a cooler tint or we can make it a warmer tint. That's what our boy GP told us in those very tastefully and wonderfully animated videos. I'm correcting myself for giving y'all pissy, poopy information, quite literally, because that's what the colors look like when you do what I did. If you're going for something grotesque or something like human and dirty, then by all means you should do what I did. But I wanna show you guys how to make something a little prettier than that. So we've got our orangey yellow, opacity is cranked to the max. We're gonna click on our pukey. We're gonna click on our pukey. We're gonna click on our pukey. I'm having issues. We're gonna click on our pukey. There we go, look at that. It's not nearly as troublesome a shade as it was. Wouldn't you agree?
Don't drink from me. I'm full of toxic alkaloids.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, like, be more wise with your colors. I'll show you guys a bit more around the interface of the color wheels, because they give you all these options. If you hit these little circles at the top right, it just visualizes what will look good next to the color you have selected without having to like have a degree in color theory and art theory and whatnot. So yeah, use the color wheel, find out what complements each other, and then, you know, you can keep track of all the colors you've been using and the history. In the themes section, there's a lot of community-based palettes in case you're looking for something fresh and are short on ideas. These are all here for you to work with. Hell, if you want to go on adobecolor.com or whatever it is, I'll leave a picture or screen cap of that right here. Like literally thousands of colors for you to pick from should you ever want stuff to work with. You can just import those into here. But yeah, there are plenty of beautiful looking options in terms of color. So unleash your inner colorist, color man. Whoa, that was potentially problematic what I just said. I think now's as good as any time to end it. I'm gonna leave you with how I warmed up with this new microphone setup that I'm using as an alternative to what I've been using. Enjoy.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Papa bear, Papa bear, Papa bear, Papa bear, Papa bear. Papa bear. Papa the bear. Pop. I say a hip, hop, a hip, you bop, bop, the kind chicken nookie, but bop, and Chewbacca wookie, have your bang bang chicken, but bop, but licky boom boom boom, choo boom mound.
Dylan, it is imperative that you burn this tape.
Why, thank you, Werner Herzog, my close and personal friend. That is great advice. I will, in fact, take this tape, throw it on the fire, so none will ever find it.
Okay, I'm glad you are taking my advice. It is such a thrill and such an exhilaration to be your friend and a fellow collaborator on your various projects.
Yeah, the feeling's mutual, Werner. Warner. Is it Warner or Werner?
I honestly forget myself. It is quite an unusual name, is it not?
Yeah, it is. Do you have somewhere to be?
No, not technically at the moment. I am looking for a film and fellow filmmakers to bring my next vision to life. Would you be interested in helping me take on this challenge that I have bestowed upon myself?
Nah, fam. I got shit to do.
Ah, I see. Well, I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors.
Thanks, you too. Can you leave, please?
I cannot move my legs because I am fucking ancient. You know, to put it in the terms of the layman.
Uh-huh. Well, I really didn't feel like hanging out with Werner Herzog all night.